Hello guys and welcome to another live. I'm so sorry it's been a while and it's just like time being crazy. But here I am. So in my last post, if you guys don't know where to find where I am live, basically when you go to my YouTube channel, there is like home, videos, playlist, community. In community, I said I'm going to do like a live, and I told you guys like to send me your messages, the things that are want me to answer. And basically like I get like, especially on my Gmail, a lot of questions to do like live for absolute beginners. And no guys, I'm not like really like doing videos just like for advanced or for intermediates, but it's just because like in the past I've done like videos for beginners, and I think they are like very like maybe like in like you have like to scroll down on my videos to find like the beginners video. But no worries, this life is going to be for absolute beginners. I'm going to answer also the questions and everything like you might need. So we're going to take it slow, and if you have any question, you can stop me in any time and I'm going to answer. Sorry, I'm just like making this ready. And yeah, okay, so guys, this is not going to be like every day like like live during this time, because normally I work this time. It's just like since I didn't work, I want to make like a quick live, maybe like for 30 minutes or so. But do you have like, guys, do you hear me well before we start? So I normally don't put like my earphones. Let me know if you can hear me and see me well before we start. I hope you guys doing well. Yeah, please guys, if you can hear me, please comment in the comment section. This way I know that you guys can hear me, because I don't want to start live and later on discover that the voice was terrible. No one want that. Okay, no comments, because I literally like would not know if you guys can hear me well or not. Okay, so I'm going to start anyway. I wanted like to wait for the others. I already like I wanted to do it at like 3:30. Then someone like told me, can you like postpone it like a little bit, like because I said that I'm going to be live all of the sudden. So some people were not like ready, but oh, Rebecca, that's great. Oh, I think you guys hear me a little bit late. So that's happened during the live. So if I'm answering late, it's not that I'm answering late because guys, like you hear me late. So I'm saying things, you hear me like later on, like maybe like a minute late or 2 minutes late. So bear with me. It's not like me, it's just like this is how live works. Salam Rebecca, who is with us, like who's absolute beginners? Salam Rose, how are you? Labas alaikum. You guys doing well? So yes, let's start, because that's like for absolute beginners. When you're going to start learning Darija, you will notice in like the comment section when I'm teaching on my YouTube videos and some places you will hear like different sounds that sounds like a little bit weird, or like ah or something like that, like maybe like sheep talking or something. You will see numbers while we are like writing. For example, I might like write something like that and have number. So every number that you see is actually like have like really like a sound that you don't have as an English speaker or maybe as a French speaker. So those like you have to be like a little bit like comfortable with it. There is like a video and there's like a whole live just about like the sounds that you don't have. Basically there are 8 sounds, and some of them are easier than the others. The ones that they have numbers are like number 7. And hi, I don't know how to pronounce your name, Morinan. I hope I pronounced it right. Yes. Okay. So basically, when you see these numbers, we're not drunk or something. We're not writing fast. They have like meaning. Basically, number 7 is the ha sound. Basically, it's the same as H, but it's like very like thin. It's like ha sound, kind of like when you clear in your voice and you hear the sound. So basically, you are as a human. You know how to make these sounds. You just don't use it in your own first language. So Whenever you say it, ha. Oh, Yuri. Yes, I know you, Yuri. We talked. Okay, I don't remember. I have a good memory. So yes. So this number 7 is ha sound. It's very relaxed. There is no very vibration happening here. So when we say like you notice our jaw is like dropping down. But when I say ha, is like your mouth is like dropping, but it's kind of not the same movement. Ha, ha. If you notice, my tongue does not move, but like a little bit back, it's ha, ha. If you just notice how my tongue is doing, you will do it right. Okay? So the sound should be like really clear. So sbah, sbah. So this like sbah is morning. Sbah. If I wanted to say good morning, there is like two sounds that you have new for you. So we have sbah, الخير. Okay, this KH over here is number 5. Sometimes people write it as number 5. And if you are Spanish, like you do have the sound, Russians have the sound too. I think also like Dutch speakers, also like have this sound. So when you have KH, especially for English speakers, it's not Ka. So when you see something like that, that's not like that's a name. That's not like Khalid. That's Khalid. Khalid. So it's a little bit same as like ha, but have a vibration. So Khalid, Khalid, Khalid. Of course, you have really to be very really aware of like your mouth movement, just because this is how it will help you. So for the kha sound, kha, kha. So you notice my mouth, I have to say it like clearly, like Khalid, Khalid. When I would want to say good morning, we have two like new now, like two new sounds. Sabah, الخير, الخير. So الخير, صباح الخير. So it's yes, kind of like gargle sound. No, it's the gargle sound is like the gh sound, like this like gh is like gh. So for example, غالي, it means expensive. So for example, طوموبيلة غالية. غالي is like for like something masculine. That's like for gargling sound. That's like heavy. غالي, غالي. So they are kind of like clear in the beginning. You will find it's like, oh my god, they look the same. But actually, when you start learning like the sentences and start speaking, it's become like easier and easier and easier. Assalamu alaikum. Thank you so much for teaching us. I revert living in Morocco and it helps a lot. Barakallahu fiki. You're very welcome. I'm glad that I'm able to help somehow. It's actually like Moroccan Arabic, Darija. It's like really easy, but the beginning is always hard because you find some things that you are not used to. Some like numbers that like, oh my god, like this language have numbers. It sounds weird, but you actually, like, believe me, you really get used to it like so fast. And when you start speaking, it just makes sense. When you start learning, it makes sense, more of sense. Totally busy now, that's why I can decide now, but very soon, Kautar. Inshallah, like no worries, like take your time. Whenever you're free, you can message me, like gargling sound. Yes, to make this sound. Okay, so Rebecca, if you find something like really hurt when you are doing it, you're doing something wrong. It should not, like, it does not supposed to hurt. So when you are like hurts, it's probably because you don't breathe well, or you don't open your mouth enough, or you breathe in through your nose. For example, like the gha sound is actually have to close your nose. Like you should not breathe through your nose at all. It's like I cannot show you inside my throat, but I wish if I have like a pictures what happens. Basically, if you close your nose while you're saying the gargling sound, you will saying right. So, so غالي. You should not breathe from your nose. Make sure if like you don't do that. So for like the ha sound, it's maybe like some people like find the ka sound harder. If you are English speaker, you find gha hard. I know like all like British people like English speakers, they find it very hard to pronounce. But it's like with time, like you find it easier. But okay, don't force it on your like your throat. Like there is like really like some practice that you can do, but don't like overdo it because it will hurt your throat. For example, gargling, for like the sound the true sound like that, like some people find it like number 9, or like some people like write it as q, like ka ka ka. It's like I really like to make a comparison to animal sounds, even though it's funny. But if you notice, like when you want to compare something to something like funny, like you don't like take it seriously, and it helps your brain to get uh, for example, the imitation of it. If we take like the chicken sound, like when it's like it's like really like a tense sound. Ka, ka, ka. When you say it like too many times, it like really helps you to not say the k instead of the ka. So the ka is like you drop your jaw. It came from the true, and the practice that you can do either imitate like the chicken sound like in a fun way, just like ka 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 ka. Ka, ka. If you notice, I have to keep my mouth this way. Ka, ka, ka. So it should be like for like by force. Also, the second practice that you can do is when you go to the doctor and you see to say like ah, and like really like dropping your jaw and say like ah. So this sound you can do it. Then your tongue like push it like back, like that sounds, it helps you like really like discover some sounds like that. It's really help you doing number 3 and also number 9. Number 3 is that sound, and that's like if you practice like the pushing back, it really helps a lot of it. Meeting with job. Forgive me, I have video meeting with job, and I didn't get this. Okay, so guys, there is like the numbers that I told you we have. We have number 9, or like you find it as Q, is ka, ka, ka. That's okay, Rebecca. It's the video is going to be recorded, so when we're going to finish, it's going to stay on YouTube. So number 5 or KH is ha, ha. When you see number 7 is ha, ha. Okay. What else we have? We said number 9, 3. I think those are like the numbers. You sometimes going to find number 2. Number 2 is just like a glottal stop. It's just like ah, ah. It's kind of like let me write it as 2 like this. It's like ah, ah. I will watch when I come back and practice. Yes, practice is very important. Make sure you guys, like when you practice out loud, not just like hear me and like just, like hearing is helpful, but like practice is very important. Saying things out loud and then compare. Record yourself and see if you are saying it exactly how I'm saying it, and then keep practicing. It's like become like easier and easier. Okay. So the other sounds that they are like a little bit like easier to say is just like the emphatic sound. Also, you don't have that, but it's actually because we write just like normal numbers. It's like really like the same. Thank you for your videos. It is helping me a lot. You're very welcome. I'm glad it does help. So this is S, the normal S, but we have the emphatic sound for it is S. So if you notice, I'm just emphasizing it. So this is, of course, you have to say it correctly, because when we say, for example, something like that, that's not sbah, is sbah. So you will notice this place is like really moving. Sbah. It's not sbah. So sbah, it sounds like really like for us weird when someone say that. So that's like an emphatic sound. Sbah. Notice number 7 till you finish it. Sbah. Okay. Pronunciation is very important in Moroccan Darija, but it's okay if you're not like mastering it from the beginning, because you keep practicing and it's become easier and easier and easier, just like as in other language. Okay. So we have like the da and the emphatic sound of the da is like da, da, da. So, for example, you say like darih for this word, or like drif. So it's not, this is like someone who's kind. Drif is feminine. You say like you add the a, because everything is gender specific for us. When we add the a, is something feminine. If I want to say like, if you are a girl and I want to say like you are nice or kind, I will tell you like inti drifa, drifa. But if you are a guy, I will tell you inta drif, drif. Okay. So this d over here, it sounds like the normal d, but we actually emphasizing it. We say like d, drif, drif. Okay, not drif. Okay, the last one that we have is T. We have two kind of T. The normal T, like atay. Atay is T. Okay, that's a normal T. But if I'm going to write this word, this is the road. Okay, this is طريق, طريق, طريق. Okay, same. For example, we don't say taco, we say taco, or like tacos. So this one is طريق. So you would tell me like how I would know if it's T or T. It's just when you know the word, you know the pronunciation also. That's like why it's helpful to learn through videos or through listening or through like a teacher. Because if you have a book, you wouldn't know exactly how to pronounce things, except if like they have like some dots in there to make, okay, you have to emphasize that. So yes, number 9 again is ق. So طريق, طريق. Okay. So this is about just like about like the numbers that we have. It's just like to have an idea, since I said like I'm going to put this video for absolute beginners. So we said we have number 7. 7 is ha. We have number 9 is qa. We have number 3 is a. We have like number 5 or like th is kha, like Khalid. And we have number 2 that's, I don't personally like use it, but some Moroccans use it. It's good to know. It's just the glottal sound a. So if it was in the middle, like sometimes guys put it like number 2 to show it's like a sound. For example, that's what we're saying like a little bit like weird because 2 numbers in the middle. So la, ila is the family. I actually just I write it like this, but I already know I have to stop and say e. So that's a glottal sound. La ila, la ila, la ila is the family. But some people write it with number 2, and for me, when I'm teaching my students, I just tell them that you have to pronounce the first part la, and then the second part ila, la ila. Okay, but either way, for like writing it is correct. So like you don't have to worry. That's like the good thing about like Darija. You don't have to write things exactly as they are. So that's like a good thing. Okay. So now like let's start with all the things that you need, from like saying hello to everything. So the thing that you need to know, it's not like in English, you don't just say like, hey, how are you? And that's it. We say like too many words. And that's the way we are, like we just like love to talk. So basically, when you meet someone, you say like, oh, how are you? How are you doing? Fine. Are we doing good? How is your family? How is your health? How is the weather? How is your mom? How is your husband? How is work? So we say a lot of things at the same time. First of all, we say a lot of ways. We have a lot of ways to saying how are you? And then when we finish that and we say things at the same time, then we ask about the family, work, and all of the other things. So when you know the rhythm, you don't get confused, because you know we say the same things. Like however you say it, either like things in the first, you say it in the beginning or in the middle, we still mean the same things. For example, like for hello, you know guys, we say like salam, which means peace, or salamu alaikum. That's the whole thing. Mostly not like the whole thing, but we either say salamu alaikum or the short form salam to mean hello. Sorry guys, I'm just like writing. Okay, salam, easy to pronounce. Salam, salam. If you're talking to elders, say salamu alaikum, salamu alaikum, salamu alaikum. Okay, or salamu alaikum. Again, like I started with the numbers just to know, like when I start like teaching you the phrases, to know what they mean. So alaikum, salamu alaikum. Okay. So the answer, either you answer with the same thing or you answer with wa alaikum salam. Okay? So basically when you say salamu alaikum, it's literally like peace be upon you. And when you answer with wa alaikum salam, and mean like and peace be upon you too. So it's like a really nice way of saying hello. Okay? So salamu alaikum wa alaikum salam. Wa alaikum salam. If you are meeting someone for the first time, you just like say like the whole thing, salamu alaikum. Also, you don't talk too much because you just don't know them yet. But they will tell you like kidayer or kidaira if you are a female. So kidair is literally mean how are you doing? Okay. So that ki is actually like how, but it's like the short form. So kifash is how, right? So the short form is medium short is kif, which mean how. And ki also it's mean how. That's like the shortest. So it start like we have like ki plus dair. Okay? So ki is how, dair is doing. So how you doing? Okay? So you will notice that some people they say ki dair and some people they say kif dair. Okay? I'm just like breaking it for you to know like if someone from other region told you kif dair, you would understand what does this mean. Okay? So yes, kif dair or ki dair, it's mean how are you doing? Okay? But if you are saying it to a girl, you have to say kidaira. Okay? You add a, kidaira. Kidaira. Of course, in a way of, you have to put ki, sorry, I'm writing it again. Kidaira. Salam. Kidaira. I'm just like making a connection. Salamu alaikum. Kidaira. Salamu alaikum. Kidaira. Okay, if you are talking to a stranger, you don't know their name, we still say hello, of course, but we really have to say like, how are you? Then you ask something. So what you do is you call them either brother or sister. So for example, salam akhuya. That's mean hello, brother. So it's not like literally your brother, but it's like your brother in life, you know, just like you don't know their names, so you just say khuya. Salam akhuya. Kidair. Then you can ask him where is the other or where is this or that. Okay. So that's like when you're talking to a guy stranger. If it's a girl, you would select salam akhti. Salam akhti. So KH again is khti. Salam akhti. Salam akhti. So salam akhuya or salam akhti. If you're going to say salam akhuya, brother, you have to add with it kidair. How are you? Salam akhuya. Okay, are you up? Are you guys like following with me? Salam akhuya. Kidair. Okay, so for me, I'm just like taking it step by step with you, but actually we add something. We never see kidair by itself because we just like love to talk. Salam akhuya. Kidair. Like, hello, brother, how are you? Basically, this kidair, we add another way of saying hello with it, which is like so weird. We say like kidair. Labas? Like we kind of we answering, like we say like, how are you? We doing well? كده اللبس كده اللبس. Okay, سلام أخويا كده اللبس. Please take notes of this and also try to practice out loud like with me. So we are like learning كده اللبس if you are talking to a male. Okay, if you are talking to a female, you have to say كده يرى لبس كده يرى لبس. سلام أختي كده يرى لبس. So by now, like you know how to say salam. You know khti is a sister, khoya is a brother. If you're talking to a guy, you say kidayr labas. If you're talking to a girl, you say kidayra labas. Okay? Let me know if something is confusing for you. Kidayra labas, kidayra labas. I'm repeating for you so that you can repeat pronunciation too. Okay? So are you following with me so far? Okay. So don't say kidair by itself, except if you are like typing. But we normally, when we talk, it just like feels something missing when we say just kidair by itself. We normally say something right after it. So the person will tell you like, alhamdulillah, labas alhamdulillah, labas or like alhamdulillah. So the kind of answer, there are like too many of them. لا بس الحمد لله. Alhamdulillah is thank God. لا بس الحمد لله. Then you can select بخير. بخير الحمد لله. Also you add always alhamdulillah with this, which means I'm okay, thank God. Or like لا بس الحمد لله. Or the French word ça va. Ça va also you like put like alhamdulillah with it. Okay? So yes, so try now to combine them. So كده يلبس. كده يلبس الحمد لله. كده يرسava. كده يربخير. So this كده you can combine with it whatever you want. Either كده يلبس, كده يربخير, كده يرسava, or the last one كده مزيان. مزيان. Okay? So all of them are possibilities for you. Okay? So you can say السلام عليكم. كده يلبس بخير. Ça va? Or you can say مزيان. So later on we will like learn like how to combine it with people like you can select, for example, is everything all right, or like also as an answer كل شيء مزيان, or like كل شيء لاباس, or كل شيء بخير, كل شيء ça va also is like an option. So yes, this ones that have كل شيء is mean everything. So please like take note of this because you will like need it later on for like other like sentences. So كل شيء مزيان, you can put it as a question just by the way you are saying it. كل شيء مزيان, كل شيء ça va, كل شيء لاباس, كل شيء بخير. You can answer with it and say like كل شيء لاباس الحمد لله, thank God, everything is good, thank God. كل شيء مزيان الحمد لله. بخير is answer for لاباس الحمد لله. Yes, you can like try to put كل شيء بخير to mean like everything is alright, is everything is good, and then you say الحمد لله. Yes, so that's like it can be a question, it can be an answer. It's just like saying like you good, I'm good. So it's just like good is you can put it as an answer, you can put it as a question, but yes, it is an answer. You can like mostly like we answer كل شيء بخير الحمد لله or بخير الحمد لله. So always like remember to put alhamdulillah because we always like say thank God anyways. Either you believe in God or not, it's just like a way of speaking, it's just a part of language. Okay? We literally we say things like without like really like thinking about like the very detailed like things. We always say alhamdulillah, and we say inshallah if God willing. You probably guys hear that a lot in all oral Arab countries. Inshallah it's mean if God willing. So but like literally sometimes it's mean like yes or no or maybe. So are we going to meet tomorrow? Inshallah. Inshallah here it's mean like I don't know, maybe if God wills. Or if you are like shy and you don't want to say no to someone, you just say inshallah. You just inshallah. Like please come over tomorrow to party or something. I was like, oh inshallah. That's like a safe answer. Okay? So yes, then like okay, so this is like a ways when I said like kidai labas and all of it. So if you're talking to someone and say like salam khoya, and then you can ask about where is somewhere. So when we asking about places, we use fin to mean where, and kain is like there. So for example, if he kain l'hotel. Okay, so l'hotel we either write it like that way or like this way. Either way is correct. It's same as in Spanish. We don't pronounce the H. We say like l'hotel. Okay, l'hotel. Fin kain l'hotel. Okay, put it with the H if you wanted to. Then okay, let's like put like the whole sentence. So if I'm going to meet someone and I want to ask him where is the hotel, I would not like exactly just like stand there and say like where is the hotel. It's like rude. So I will tell him سلام أخويا كده يلبس عافاك. So عافاك you either say it in the beginning or in the end and say like عافاك فين كاين l'hotel? فين كاين l'hotel is like where is the hotel? Or if I want to ask about like a restaurant, like and I know the name of the restaurants, and I will say like فين كاينة, and I would say the name of the restaurant. Okay? I get it. My boyfriend always say that. Inshallah. Yes, we all like use it a lot. It's like quite a lot. Okay. So fin kain l'hotel, we can say like fin kainin. If it's something plural, I would say fin kainin taxiyat, and that's mean where is the taxis? Like where is the taxis? Fin kainin taxiyat. I can say fin kain. Let's use something feminine. Fin kain. Okay. So what we can talk about? Fin kain al-qahwa. Let's use a name. قهوات. في كنا قهوات. Let's use, for example, Hassan. If you are in Rabat. Okay, if I remember. Okay, so if you notice, when I put like fin kain l'hotel, I put kain. The reason because l'hotel doesn't end with a. If something doesn't end with a, it's masculine, so we don't put the a in kain too. So fin kain l'hotel. But when I put taxiyat, taxiyat is taxis, is like plural. So I put kainin, kainin. So fin kainin, that's plural. When I wanted to ask about like coffee, like going to the coffee, where is the coffee? Coffee is actually written like that. Qahwa. That's mean coffee and also mean coffee. That's funny because we don't have a separate word for the coffee and for the coffee. So we just use the same word, qahwa. Qahwa or al-qahwa. Okay? So when I wanted to say like the name of the coffee, which coffee, I put the T. So that's like one of the rule. If instead of saying like coffee of this, you put just like the T and you connect it and you say qahwat Hassan, qahwat Paris, qahwat something. It's just whatever the name of the coffee. So if you are asking someone about a certain coffee, you have to say fin kaina, not fin kain. Fin kaina qahwat Hassan or qahwat whatever name. If you are meeting someone in a certain coffee and you get lost and you want to ask someone, you just tell him or tell her khti or khoya, afak, which means please, afak, fin kaina qahwat Hassan. Fin kaina qahwat Hassan or fin kaina qahwat whatever name, okay? If you are asking about, for example, a certain place and you don't know like if that place is feminine or masculine, you just use the masculine. Fin kain. Okay? So far, what did we learn? If you are like wanting to ask someone about a certain place, you first say hello, salam, كي داير لاباس عليك or like لاباس or بخير, just like being like polite and say how are you first, and then you can say عافاك, which means please, and then you put فين كاين, which means where is. فين كاين l'hotel, فين كاينة if like the bank we say البنكة, فين كاينة البنكة, okay, فين كاينة like let's use restaurant, like restaurant. What else you guys ask for when you are like here as a tourist? Oh, sorry, I wanted to put fin. Okay, so this is like just one way. So there is like too many ways to ask about like where is a place. You either just like try to use fin kain. Excuse me. If it's something feminine, like a place feminine, you say fin kaina. If it's plural, fin kainin. شنو عاد لاباس عليك؟ لاباس الحمد لله. It's been a while. What is the difference between qahwa with the L in the beginning, like l'hotel, qahwa? Okay, so the L is mean definite article. So qahwa, it's mean like coffee or like coffee. So al-qahwa, it's mean the coffee or the coffee. Same for the hotel. So that's like L over there is the D. Okay? Kevin, salam, لاباس عليك? Yes, I'm just like made this video. This live is like for absolute beginners. We started with pronunciation of the numbers that you guys might be confused about. Then we ask if you are talking to a stranger and you want to ask about a place, you start with saying salam, of course. That's like very like the polite way of asking someone. Ask them how they are doing, like first. Just like use كده لاباس or كده مزيان, كده سافا, any of these, and then you can ask the person فين كاين, where is a place, فين كاين latte, فين كاين القهوة, فين كاين any place. If you know the name of the place, that will be very helpful. Okay. Salam Azir لاباس عليك. Tom, instead of salam, can you say also use ahlan? No. Well, actually, ahlan we only use it for someone like we already know. So if I miss my friend like I haven't seen in a while, it's like I would say it like a very long way, and I would be like ahlan Tom لاباس عليك. So that's like ahlan means also hello, and also mean like welcome. Ahlan, marhaba, and I would always use this way, ahlan, and marhaba is like welcome. But I would not like use this as saying hello as a way, because already ahlan is like from modern standard Arabic, and we only use it when we haven't seen a friend for a while, and I would be like ahlan, فين غبرتي? Like where have you disappeared, or where have you been? So yes. Okay, maybe like other Arab countries they do use ahlan, but not in Morocco. We use it like in a different way. Okay, so yes, where we have been? Yes, we ask about like finkayin somewhere, and that's like when you just like just like start is finkayin a place. But if you want to ask if there is any coffee near, or there is any like hotel near from here or something like that, you use wesh. كاين شي hotel قريب من هنا. I'm going to break it for you. So wesh is the question, is the you, is it, all of this, any question that might be the answer with yes and no. So كاين is there, she is a, like she, hotel, that's mean like a certain hotel. Okay, so قريب, again when the number 9 is like, remember it's the qa sound, قريب. So من هنا is from here, من هنا, from here. Okay, so yes, واش كاين شي اوتيل قريب من هنا, واش كاين شي اوتيل قريب من هنا, واش كاين شي اوتيل قريب من هنا. Okay, واش كاين is there is, شي اوتيل قريب من هنا. I'm repeating many times is for you to notice pronunciation and to repeat after me. Okay, so the hotel, as we said, is masculine. How about if it was like القهوة? What did we say about like the coffee? If you are asking about someone like if there is any coffee near from here, so what would you do? So you're going to change one word, so, and you're going to add like one vowel. I'm going to give you time to put it in the comment section to say the correct way of asking about somewhere, but it's feminine. We said all the words that ending with a are feminine. If there is a word does not end with a, is not feminine, is masculine. So if something masculine, we use kain. If feminine, kaina. If it's plural, kainin. Okay. So when we wanted to ask about the hotel, we use كاين. واش كاين شي hotel قريب من هنا? But if we're going to ask about the coffee, so in the comments above, like we already, like I told you, where is the coffee? So how would you ask about if there is any coffee near from here? Okay, you can try. It's okay to make mistakes. There is no problem from making mistakes. واش كاينة القهوة? No. Okay, so القهوة is written. You just like, what is the rest of the sentence? If you want to say if there is any coffee near from here, so we have near is قريب, from here is like من هنا. Kevin, it is correct. but you have to finish the rest of the sentence. واش كاينة. You forgot like to use she. شي قهوة. When you have like she, you don't add the L. No. The first L that you put, it's mean like two. Like you can see is there is two coffee. You put she. She is mean a coffee, like a coffee. She قهوة, that's mean a coffee. Okay. And of course you can't put like she and L because you can't put like فين الكافي عفاك. Yes, that's a way. Where is the coffee? Yes. Oh, guys, like it's good that you said this because there is in different regions. There is some people they say fin, some people they say fein. That's mean where. Yes. فين الكافي عفاك or فين القهوة عفاك. But like to see where is there is any coffee near from here, you would say like واش كاينة شي قهوة قريبة من هنا. Okay. واش كاينة شي قهوة قريبة من هنا؟ سلام. If I'm talking to maybe like Ahmed or Khalid or whatever Moroccan name or whatever like guy or girl, I will say her like عفاك عفاك. You can say عفاك in the beginning or at the end. عفاك واش كاينة شي قهوة قريبة من هنا؟ واش كاينة شي قهوة قريبة من هنا؟ So the reason why I would not say فين الكافي عفاك because it's too direct. Like, what is the coffee, please? Where is the coffee? You might like once is there is any coffee near here. Except if you already know the name of the coffee and you can say like عفاك فين قهوة something like قهوة Prince or something like that. So yes. Okay, so yeah, just like remember to just like about the order. For example, you can just like say, change the قهوة with anything. For example, واش كاينة شي بنكة, like a bank near from here. So واش كاينة شي بنكة قريبة من هنا؟ واش كاينة القهوة من هنا؟ No, Tom, there is something missing because you said like is there is coffee from here. You have to say like near from here. There is like one thing missing, almost. Yeah, you can't like make it any shorter. So that's like the whole thing. So wash kaina is there is, and then you say she قهوة is like a coffee. قريبة من هنا is like near from here. So you are asking about the nearest coffee. If that makes sense, the nearest coffee. Okay, what time? Sorry, I'm just like making sure when I have the next class so I would not be too late. Today, okay, 26 p.m. I have time. Yeah, okay, Tom, you have to say like واش كاينة شي قهوة قريبة من هنا. So, you can say شي بنكة, like a bank. شي la salle, like a gym. You can say if you are asking about what else you can ask about. Let's use شي حانوت, like a store. Okay, what else we can say if you are asking? You probably would need to buy food or something from the store or going to the gym. If you're going to live here, like asking about the bank, about the hotel, coffee. Okay. Maybe about like train station. Train station is سهل, like it's really easy. Like we select ستاسيو ديال تران. Okay. So ستاسيو ديال تران is like train station. ستاسيو ديال تران. So if you want to ask about any of this, you would just say واش كاين شي لاصال قريب من هنا. It's like near from here. واش كاين شي لاصال قريب من هنا. واش كاين شي حانوت قريب من هنا. واش كاينه شي ستاسيون ديال الترين قريبه من هنا. Money exchange. Money exchange is in the bank, so you have to go straight to the bank. You just ask about the bank. You go inside the bank and tell them like, I want to exchange the money. Don't do it like not on the bank, because you might like be there is like some scammers. So you go to the bank and you tell them like بغيت صرف صرف, and that means I want the change. بغيت صرف ديال dollar or like of any of these. So then like you will ask about the bank. Any bank does like have like money exchange. Okay, do you guys have any questions so far? We really like wanted to do just like for the absolute beginners, just like, you know, saying hi, how are you, and all of this. But we end up like being talking about where is that certain place, which is okay, because that's, you would need that too. But if you have any question, please ask me. So I said like when Moroccans talk, they ask a lot of questions. They start with how are you, كي داير, لاباس, بخير, مزيان, كلشي صافا, كلشي مزيان, and all of this. So I'm going to answer some questions that's been sent to my Gmail, how to say certain things. So one question was like how to ask about how old are you? How old are you? How would we say that? At least like this one, like you don't have to change it if you are talking to a male or female. شحال في عمرك? Okay. I'm just like typing. Sorry, I'm not like the fastest typer. I'm not like much into typing. Hammam? Oh yes, hammam. Yeah, hammam is, I love hammam. I've been in hammam yesterday. It's the best. Yes. If you guys like came to Morocco, go to hammam. Hammam is like public pad. Pad is it's really nice. Okay, Azam, you make this so easy, the best so far. Thank you. I'm glad that you liked it. Kim Omrik. No, Azil, we don't say Kam Omrak. Kam Omrak is in Egypt. Egyptians, they would say that. We never say Kam. We say Shhal. It should be like that. Like, Kam Umrak is kind of close to Standard Arabic, but we never say that, like literally. We always like say شحال في عمرك. Either شحال في عمرك or شحال عندك. شحال عندك also mean like how old are you? We never say like كم عمرك. Okay? Oh, by the way, guys, like you guys hear me late. I already say things and I answer things, but you guys hear me late because the live I think does not go straight like exactly how I say how you hear me, so it's like takes a little bit time for you to receive and say like hear the things that I'm saying. Excuse me. Okay, yes, okay, for pronunciation I'm so glad that in the beginning we did the numbers, like what they mean in like letters, like what letters they are, just because I knew that when I'm going to write certain things, you will see them. So again, we have shhal have number 7, and amarak is have number 3. Okay, so shhal is how much, literally. F is in, amarak is your age. So we literally ask someone how much you have in your age, or like how much you have as شحال عندك, how much you have. شحال عندك in other context is mean how much you have, like for money. But in context of asking how old are you, it's mean how old are you. Okay? We have 2 ways to ask how old are you. Either you say شحال في عمرك, notice pronunciation and also like repeat it after me. شحال في عمرك. Okay? وشحال عندك. Yes, yes, Yuri is شحال it mean how much, and also it mean how is something. So yes, شحال, and but like how much also it mean بشحال. You will hear people say بشحال too, it mean like how much. شحال and شحال. Okay, I'm like writing both of them. For example, if you are asking about how much tomatoes, you would say like بشحال مطيشة. مطيشة is tomatoes. How much? I wish if I can write tomatoes. Okay, you can say شحال مطيشة or بشحال مطيشة. Okay, so yes, شحال في عمرك. So how would you answer? How would you answer if someone asks you how old are you? شحال في عمرك or شحال عندك? Okay, I'm going to write, but I want to hear like your options, the things that you might think about. عمري. Okay, what do you think? If I told you شحال في عمرك or شحال عندك, what would you answer? Yeah, okay, please guys hurry up. I only have like another 10 minutes. She it means some. She it means, yeah, okay. It means some or like a or around. شحال ستين. شحال. What do you mean شحال ستين? شحال is how much. You can't say how much 60. You would say either عندي plus like the age, or you would say, so for example, I have 26, or that's what we normally say. عندي 26. 26. So for the numbers, we will see it like we will do them later, even though like I've done them in a live like way before, maybe in like May or something like that. Excuse me. So we start with the last number. We start with 6 and then 20. So 26. But like you don't have to worry about this now. But the answer for how old are you, شحال في عمرك, you either say like عندي 26 or whatever, like how old are you, or عمري something, or you just like yes, exactly, Kevin, you would say عندي 60 or عمري 60, but we mostly say عندي. Or just like you would say still, exactly as in English. You either say like 60 or like I have 60 or something like that. So we mostly say عندي 60 as like Kevin said, or عندي 26 or something like that. Inam, hi. لاباس عليك, how are you? Okay, so let's like practice that again for like saying how old are you. شحال في عمرك. شحال. Again, try to say it after me. شحال في عمرك. Okay. شحال في عمرك. شحال في عمرك or شحال عندك. شحال عندك. There is some people who add like how like the longest way, but I don't think that like see like people like saying longer things. Some people they would say شحال عندك من عام, and that's mean how many years you have, which is like very long. But there is some people still saying that شحال عندك من عام. You would answer the same thing. You would just like say عندي. Let's use even like 80 or something, and that's mean like I'm 80. Okay, but literally I have 80 years, which means I have like 80 years that I finished and I'm still going. So yes, okay, we have 3 ways now like to see how old are you, either like شحال في عمرك or شحال عندك, or the long one is شحال عندك من عام. Okay, شحال عندك من عام. Okay, let's review. If I'm talking to someone who is stranger and I want to ask him something, I would say hello first. I will ask them how they are. Then I would ask, okay? I would say like salam alaikum or salam. And I would ask again like كداير لاباس عليك or كداير بخير or كداير ça va. And then I would ask, for example, if I'm asking about like the hotel, where is the hotel? I would say like فين كاين الhotel? Or I will say, for example, واش كاين شي hotel قريب, which is there is any hotel near. So we have seen that like before. And then if like some like easy things to say, like how old are you? You would say شحال عندك. The answer is عندي something. Okay, everything is written down. How do you say keep the change? We say like خلي عندك الصرف. And that's mean like leave the change at you or like keep the change. What is the opposite of قريب? Okay, is بعيد. Far. Okay. So yes, okay. If you want to say to someone like keep the change, you would say like خلي عندك الصرف. خلي, try to emphasize the li. th again is number 5 is خ. So خلي عندك number 3 is ع. خلي عندك الصرف. خلي عندك الصرف. خلي عندك الصرف. Okay? So I mostly like before I will just like say just keep the change. So I always say just. So that just or only, it means just غير. Okay? And I would say غير خلي عندك الصرف. غير خلي عندك الصرف. Okay? غير خلي عندك الصرف. To say it faster, غير خلي عندك الصرف. Notice for mouth movements, I really say خلي غير because it have the I in the middle. I have to say E. So غير غير خلي عندك الصرف. غير خلي عندك الصرف. So the way of like mouth movements is like really make a difference for pronunciation. So try to imitate not like the sounds but also how I'm saying things. Okay. Yes, the opposite of قريب is بعيد. Again, whenever you have the I in the middle by itself, it have to be E. بعيد is far, قريب is near. Okay? قريب, near, بعيد is far. عندي 30. You really like you look way younger than 30. Yeah, I look like way older than 26. Okay, so yes, I think guys, like I don't know, like when you hear like if you hear me exactly the same timing, but I kind of feel like you guys hear me like way late than I normally say things. So I'm just going to check in. So I'm just no, it's actually good. Good. Okay. Yeah, sorry, I was just like checking something. Okay, time to practice. With what does mean شحال عندك? Try to answer to that. شحال عندك or شحال في عمرك. If someone asks you شحال في عمرك. So let's use the names, okay? So إينام شحال في عمرك. Kevin شحال في عمرك. Tom شحال في عمرك. Yuri already answered. Azam, Azel, like the guys who are with us, like Shini, if you are still with us. Rebecca went to work. Okay, so شحال في عمرك. If I'm going to talk to about all of you, like all of you, and I'm asking the plural, I would say شحال في عمركم. Okay, so how will you answer and what does it even mean? Do you remember that? It's like really good to take notes because when you're taking notes, it stays with you. Whenever you want like to take a look, you will already remember. عندي 50 سود عام. I'm going to correct you, Kevin. It's really correct, just the number. عندي 59 عام. That's correct. Yes. Okay, guys, just answer. So if there is any mistake, I can like help you like with the correction. No worries for people who doesn't know the numbers yet. Just like write it as like numbers, and I will like write it to you how it's written, so that I can help you with pronunciation too. So for me, I'm like 26, so I would say like عندي 26. عندي, and I would write like 6 first, sta, and then 20, which is 20. أو 20. I can add عام, it's optional, and عام is many years old, okay? So عندي 26 عام. So what do? We write عندي first, we write the number, and in the end we can add عام if we wanted to, like years old. So the same as in English, you can say I'm 26 or I'm 26 years old. So I can say عندي 26 or عندي 26 عام. So when I wanted to say 26, I started with number 6 and I wrote it as sta. Sta is 6. And then I put and, which is w. W is and. Then I put 20. 20 is 20. Okay? Okay, guys, try to practice. I'm going to try to do the lives more often. It's just this like last like 2 months, like my schedule is like really all over the place, and every week is way different and every day is different. So I don't know when I'm working, and sometimes I work during the night, sometimes I'm just like tired by the night, so it's like really hard. I have to go to work now. Sure, Kevin, like I'll see you later. نهارك مبروك, have a blessed day, and we'll stay still like early where you live. But yes, okay, no worries. Okay, so yes, we saw this. شحال في عمرك? Do you have any questions, guys? I really have also like to go. I already been here for an hour. So yeah. عندي 20 عام. Princess Amira. Yeah, enjoy the 20s. It's like really nice. I wish I was like still 20. عندي 20 عام. Yes, that's correct. عندي 20 عام. Okay, what about the others? You have to practice. It's like really the things that you are saying, like the things that you are practicing are the things that you remember. So it's just going to be like a really when are you going to be on? Okay, what about tomorrow? I think I'm going to be live tomorrow night. I hope so, because I don't know if I'm working tomorrow. But either I'm going to be tomorrow at like 5 p.m. or I'm going to be there in the night at 9 p.m. So like Moroccan time, of course. Okay. When are you going to be on? Yes, I think I might like try at night time if I'm not like too tired. 9 p.m. Moroccan time. I'm just going to try to do that. Yes, but guys, like you will find either you can follow me on like Facebook, because I do share like whenever I'm live, or like I'm going to do it on like my YouTube channel. There is like community place. So yes, if you guys have any questions, you can send them to me to my Gmail, because like I only like mostly like I'm on my laptop, so I check my Gmail often. So whenever I'm free. And great. Who's this? I'm just like writing it. Darija. Yes, that's my Gmail. If you have any questions on the things that we want us to cover, we can do it tomorrow. Yes, for me too. Like I have to go. I have to start working like after like 15 minutes, I think. Through I am already leaving. But I will see you guys tomorrow. I will see you tomorrow. We're going to finish tomorrow too. We only like did like for absolute beginners, but like tomorrow we're going to see like more ways of saying like hi and how are you, and we're going to see like different way of using like how is. So how are you, or how is the weather, how is the family, how is the health, how is like work, your wife, your husband, all of these kind of things that we really ask, and then we just like go on. Like it's going to be like kind of like a series for absolute beginners. Is Moroccan Darija. I speak Moroccan Darija. Is if you know Morocco, that's like the language spoken over there. But yes, if you are interested in one-on-one online lesson, contact me through my Gmail. I will give you the information that you need. For like a group, by the way, guys, like the group is going like group study, like it's going to be through like WhatsApp and through like Zoom, like meetings. If you are interested on that, we're going to start on January. So it's going to be not for absolute beginners, but I will create one for absolute beginners and one for communication and fluency. So if you are interested in that on that, like contact me through my Gmail so I can give you the information you need. And don't forget, like it's only 15 days left. So we're going to start in the beginning of or January, inshallah. So yeah, I think I have to like finish like times like flying and I have to go. But yes, I hope that you learned something from today, and I see you tomorrow. Oh, sorry guys, I thought that I already ended the mail. I see you tomorrow, inshallah. Have a great day, and don't forget to contact me through my Gmail, or like you find this on the comment section. Yes, yes, the Algerian there is just a little bit like same as Moroccan, but slightly different. So yeah, inshallah. اوكي بالسلامة عليكم، تهلاو في ريسكم، goodbye and take care and see you tomorrow ان شاء الله. نشوفكم غدا وبسلامة عليكم، نهاركم مبروك، باي باي.